This is a Collector Guy's countdown of the coolest figures of the 60s and 70s. This is my opinion. I would love to hear your list. Number 4, Steve Austin from the $6 Million Man series. The $6 Million Man ran on ABC from 1974 to 1978 and featured the adventures of Steve Austin, a NASA test pilot who was injured in a crash and was rebuilt with a bionic arm, eye, and legs.
Steve Austin, astronaut, a man barely alive. Gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. We have the capability to make the world's first bionic man. Steve Austin will be that man. Better than he was before. Better, stronger, faster.
Released by Kenner in 1975, standing 13 inches tall and wearing the same tracksuit he wore in the series open, Steve Austin was bigger than the other figures at the time. He came in these versions. First, with the engine block and non-removable arm. Then, with engine block and removable arm and legs. With bionic grip and steel beam for him to lift, replacing the engine block. And last, the rare biosonic arm. And boy did the kids love him. Before long, Steve Austin was the most popular toy in America. The $6 Million Man was one of the first action figures to have accessories actually built into the figure. There was the iconic bionic eye that you could look through the back of his head. And there was also the powerlifting arm that if you turned his head sideways and hit this button on the back, he would slowly lift his arm up and lift either the engine block that came with him or the steel girder or whatever you wanted to put in his hand.
Calling Steve Austin on Mars. Your radio signal's weak.
The new $6 Million Man with bionic grip and new Mission to Mars adventure set, sold separately.
Use his bionic eye. The radio tower fell. We'll fix it. Using his bionic grip. Careful, Steve. Grip it. Hold on. Did it. Mission accomplished.
Kenner's new $6 Million Man with bionic grip, Mission to Mars adventure set, sold separately.
The series also included companion pieces like Oscar Goldman and an exploding briefcase. Who could forget the shout out to that figure in the 40-year-old Virgin?
Is that the $6 Million Man's boss?
It's Oscar Goldman.
Why do you have that?
That's worth a lot of money. That's much more valuable than Steve Austin.
There was Maskatron, a menacing cyborg villain who could disguise himself by changing his face. And the best of the bunch, Bionic Bigfoot, who Steve originally fought in the two-parter The Secret of Bigfoot, played in those episodes by Andre the Giant. Kenner made a number of accessories and playsets for Steve Austin. One of my favorites is the Bionic Transport and Repair Station. First, you could lay it out as a repair station where you would put Steve Austin and have his bionic features tuned up. Then it all pieces together to make the Bionic Transport, which is a great way to store your Steve Austin. I go to a lot of antique stores and a lot of vintage toy stores, and I really don't run into the Steve Austin action figure that often. So I thought, maybe this is for the most part forgotten. But boy, I was wrong about that. After a Facebook post, I received a number of comments and pictures proving that 40 plus years after this show was canceled, this figure is still very popular with collectors. And I know there was a Bionic Woman figure, but that's another story for another time. So with inflation, how much would the $6 Million Man cost today? Well, he would be the $26 Million Man. And there you have it, Steve Austin, the $6 Million Man. Number 4 on my list of the top 5 coolest action figures of the 60s and 70s. Thanks to all of you who sent in your photos, and thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and please subscribe to see more Collector Guy videos. And always remember, surround yourself with what you love.